You ready?
Yeah.
We're rolling. Okay, so Jacqueline, why don't you tell me about your experience with Autumn Village?
Okay. Well, when I first went in there, I was very scared to death. And I didn't know whether I would even stay till the morning. But by the next night that I'd been in there, I wasn't scared at all. The nurses had been in, they'd touched me, they were gentle, they'd let me know that I could fully trust them. And everybody else, such as Cyrus and Brad and all of the office people, they came to see me and made it very pleasant for me to stay there. As pleasant as you can feel when you're sick, you know.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. I should start from the beginning. I guess I went to UMass because I had a breakdown. I completely broke down because I don't know whether you know, but my son died in July.
I'm so sorry.
And I think that started it, you know. I had the breakdown, and I thought that from UMass that night that I went right to Autumn Village, but I didn't. I was in there for eight days before, but I was never so happy as to get to Autumn Village and have those nurses with me, every single one of them. I was so proud of the way they took care of me and the way I felt when I came home as to when I went in. I didn't think that they could make me whole again, but they did.
Now, you went with a broken heart,
I went with a
essentially.
broken heart, broken spirit, broken mind. But they did everything they could for me when I was there, which was whatever they did the right thing. And I mean, they was always with me. They didn't leave me alone a minute. They knew that I was scared. They knew that I was scared, and there is nothing that I can tell you that is going to level out to it. The way they treated me, the way I was very comfortable there. I'm very loved, and I felt it.
That's an important and critical aspect of your healing, especially from a broken heart.
Yes.
And the other thing that you had mentioned to me was that you also had an issue with your leg.
Yes, oh yes, and for a couple, 3 years I couldn't walk because my leg was so bad. Come to find out at UMass they put me through the MRI, which I don't remember that either, but they put me through the MRI and found out all of the trouble was coming from my spine. So I had to have, they thought I was going to have an operation at UMass, which is something that I don't want. So they took the needle, I don't know what it is, they put it into my spine, and since then I haven't had the pain. I can't walk properly, but they said that will come to me. With, you know, Brad was such a good therapist, and Jen and them, all the girls that was in there, that I know I have to thank them too very much, because they did put me on the road again to walk, and as well as I can walk, plus they got me the walker.
Right, and so now you're not feeling pain.
No, I'm not feeling pain now.
Because you did the physical therapy.
Still got the broken heart, but I haven't got the pain.
No, well, unfortunately, those broken heart takes a long time.
That's going to take a long time.
Yeah.
And but if I ever, God forbid, get it again, Autumn Village is where I'm heading. And I hope that there's still the same people are there, but if they're not, I'm sure the other people are going to be just as good as them.
What was it specifically that you felt? You said that you felt the love. What was it specifically?
The gentleness of their hands when they saw that I'd been crying. They come in, just had to touch me. Just the gentleness of them and the understanding from them. All of that, I mean, everything that you need in a nurse when you're as sick as I was and being as scared as I was. I was scared to death to go in there. Like I said, it only took a night. It only took a night, and I knew that I was going to be fine. I was in good hands, and that's all I needed to know. And there's not enough that I can say about Autumn Village. There is not, and never will be enough that I can say about being in Autumn Village. The nurses, Cyrus, Brad and his crew, and all of them, even the office girls came down to see me, you know.
That's wonderful.
And that's why I got a quicker recovery than I would have.
And you go back now to visit.
I visit Rosemary, who is on your first floor, and Ruth, who's on your first floor, and Ernie. Like I told you, I really love Ernie, you know. And it's so nice because it gives me an excuse to say to the nurses when I know they're very busy. It gives me an excuse to be able to say to them, I came to visit you because I was in the, you know, which isn't true. I come to visit them, you know.
Right. Well, that's wonderful. But it's so basically now, because of the love that you received and the care and the healing, you want to give it back, and that's why you go back.
Yeah, And the only thing I can give it back by is my mouth, and tell them just what it was like up there, you know.
Well, that's
I
so
mean,
wonderful.
I've known Mary and you and
Nancy
Michelle.
and Michelle.
Yeah, long before I went in there. Never ever thinking I would go in there. Never ever thinking it was going to be as comfortable and as nice as it was in there when I did go in there. You know, I mean, I told Sandy when I came back just how wonderful it was and just about the good care that I did get there, you know.
Well, that's great.
And like I said, I can't say enough because the care was so great. So what do you say except thank you? Thank you very much for every one of you did for me.
That's so beautiful. Thank you very much for telling us your story.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you can use it.
I'm sure we will.